Hey guys, welcome back to the show. So today we are going to talk about how will you do SEO if you have no budget constraint. So in this scenario, one of the Instagrammer or follower on Instagram asked me that they got this question in interview that if you have no limit of budget, how will your SEO strategy change? What will you do different? What kind of things you'll implement in SEO and just in SEO? And it's a very interesting question. I mean, it's an amazing fantasy to think about with no SEO budget. I mean, there are companies. So I have done consultation with above 50 plus companies so far, or maybe more. But I have got introduced to some of the leading brands, and some of the leading brands SEOs have come on podcast interview as well in the past. Someone who used to work with Flipkart, Make My Trip, or Expedia, or such big brands. So these kind of brands, they don't have that much budget constraint. Like they have unlimited amount of marketing budget because their whole sales depends on marketing. So, and why do these brands have these kind of marketing budget? Because they are spending a lot on these particular kind of, let's say they are spending a lot on paid ads. Okay, so in this scenario, they will have a lot of marketing budget. So when you talk about such brands and such marketing strategy where you can go ahead and do anything with any amount of budget, to be honest, on macro level, your strategy won't change. So I was doing consultation with one brand. They gave me a hint that they can even spend up to 15 to 20 lakh or more than $10,000 a month on SEO. They don't mind doing that because they have that much amount of investment with them. And we were doing consultation, and when you do large brand consultation, it's actually tougher for me. It's way tougher because when it comes to small brand or new startups, it's mostly the same thing when it comes to that. Like, keep writing an amazing piece of content, find out keyword opportunities which no one is writing about, get backlinks whenever you can afford backlinks. But when it comes to large brands with a lot of budget, that's where strategy gets really complicated. Because if I have a huge amount of budget to spend on just SEO activities, then it'll work like something like where the person won't even care that how many employees or writers they have. They don't need in-house writers. They can go with freelance writers as well. But controlling the quality of writing, that is the main problem. You cannot have multiple writers on the site and get like one article is 2000 word long, another one is 1000 word long. The tone of the article keeps changing every now and then. So it gets very tough for a brand to take care of that. And I have consulted with brands which have budget of producing 250 articles a month. So that gives you a lot more opportunity in terms of writing on keywords. Like, first thing that I will stop considering in this planet is going to be keyword difficulty. So let's say if I'm writing about leather bags, okay, I will have to use every keyword. There should be a page about every keyword which is related to leather bags, leather or bags. Okay, so all the keywords that are out there, I need to write about them, whether it's the keyword difficulties, high, low, medium. I should stop caring about that because I can write about anything. And eventually when my website is to that level, my keywords will start ranking. Let's say if it's right now on very low domain authority and page authority, once it increases its authority in the market, and once Google start trusting my website, all those keywords which I have written 3 years back, it will start ranking. But yeah, I mean that's one thing you will do. But then again, maybe having 15, 20 writers, 25, 30 writers. So in this scenario, someone will have to give them word by word play. That's why there should be limited number of content editors. Okay, you can have multiple writers and researchers, but there should be only 3 to 4, maybe max 5 content editors who will be editing that content. And they should have a particular common mutual set of tone, the writing style, the intro of the blogs, the extro, and the copywriters will be giving an amazing call to action on the blogs. So that should be completely similar. It can't just go from one place to another, and it should not look like there are different writers writing about the same. Another thing is eat signals. That's one thing that I'll definitely concentrate on if I have unlimited amount of budget. And if someone asks me, I would rather have one author and make that author famous on all social media and on all forums and everywhere else. Create that author name in the market, that this author is an expert on this particular thing. Maybe it can be sneakers. Plus, I'll be actually getting famous people. Let's say if I'm writing about sneakers and shoes, I'll be actually getting the best sneaker reviewers and shoes reviewers to go ahead and review my blogs, check to like fact check the blogs. So this can be done. And once you have those name attached to your blog, you will see Google authority coming to you, and you will see Google Eat working very amazing for you. You should have all kind of Eat signals on your website as well. So that's one thing I'll definitely concentrate on. Another thing, guest articles won't change. In this scenario, I will be approaching even bigger brands, or whoever is the highest level of brands, let's say Huffington Post, BuzzFeed, or any other big brand in my market, maybe Forbes as well, and getting multiple number of articles from them, because I don't have any budget limitation. I will be spending a lot on those tools as well, so that people should know the name of the brand. I won't be going ahead with fake domain authority blogs, but something which is topical relevant, putting a lot of guest blogs over there. I will rather hire a PR team to do PR, so that I can get naturally my blog or my website or my product can get naturally covered in different kind of magazine, offline publications, online publications, which will generate a lot of backlinks and overnight can get your website really famous. Not only that, you will need a best technical team as well to have the fastest website, plus the best UI and UX designers who can see the colors of the website, the brand value, and all those things, the tone of the brand. And they have to take care that every person who's coming to the blog or coming to different pages are actually getting converted. But if you have unlimited budget, the best thing you can do is create resources. I would rather hire coders and tell them to create tools which are free. Okay, I can give you an example of Shopify. So if you go on burst.shopify.com, I think, and there is a free image gallery. I mean, there is nothing Shopify earns from them. There is nothing that Shopify is getting from that, other than burst.shopify.com will be getting a lot of backlinks. So I mean, yeah. So there is a free tool where you can go ahead and download HT images in free. Why are they doing that? That's the part of the strategy. Giving people something in free. A lot of bloggers are mentioning that as a perfect tool, and then telling them and making them brand aware. So things like that you can always do. Create free tools like neilpatel.com already have Uber Suggest as a free tool for long-term keywords. I mean, there is a freemium model now. You can take a paid version, but he also launched a free Chrome plugin as well. So why do brands do that? Why do big brands do that? That's one of the reasons. When they have a lot of budget, they can get a lot more backlink coverage and make people brand aware, just like creating these free tools. Or you can create free resources as well. You can hire researchers, and you can hire different kind of survey people who can do surveys for you, and you can create, like, let's say one blog you are creating which will be an amazing blog. So you are taking interview of thousands of people and then putting that in one graph and one research, and doing that research and making that research public and free, which no other brand have done in the past. That gets a lot of genuine backlinks without any effort, and that keeps growing your channel. So that's few other things that I would do. Another thing, if I have unlimited amount of budget and I want my rankings to be really fast, the best thing I'll do is I'll go on big websites like Empire Flippers or other websites which are affiliate blogs and all, and purchase those, acquire those domains and acquire those blogs, and then go ahead and change the content as per my brand, and redirect all of them to my blog, so that overall their whole traffic should start coming immediately to my blog. So I would acquire resources, I would acquire tools that are there in the market, I would acquire different kind of big brands. So yeah, I mean, this is my answer to it. If you have unlimited amount of budget when it comes to SEO, and this should be your goal, like if you have limited amount of budget as well, this should be your goal to become so big in my market one day that I will be able to do this, all this for my brand. Will be able to acquire different big brands and add them to my own brand, and just 10x my sales or 10x my traffic overnight. So this should be your goal, and it's a very good question when it comes to that. So yeah, I mean, that's all I wanted to say. And if you guys have any other questions, just drop in on any of my social media. Do buzz me on YouTube, and if you're watching the video version of it, go ahead and subscribe to it. I'll drop more tips like this, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.